In this video, you'll learn how to obtain an API key in your Bitget account. This guide will take you through each step necessary to successfully create and retrieve your API key, which is essential for integrating with various applications and services. Begin by navigating to the Bitget website. Once the page loads, ensure you see the main interface of the Bitget exchange, which includes various options for trading and account management. Before proceeding, verify that you are connected to a stable internet connection to avoid interruptions during the process. Next, locate your profile icon, typically found in the upper right corner of the screen. Click on this icon to access a drop-down menu. From this menu, select the option labeled Settings. This will direct you to your account settings page where you can manage various account features. After that, look for the section named API Keys. Within the Settings menu, click on this option to access the API management interface. If you do not see this option, ensure that you are logged into your account, as API management requires authenticated access. Once you are on the API Keys page, find the button that says Create API Key and click it. This action will prompt a new window to open, allowing you to generate your API key. Pay attention to any notifications or prompts that appear, as they will guide you through the creation process. Now, you will see a message indicating that you can create a new API key. In this area, type a note to help you remember the purpose of this key. This note is useful for future reference, especially if you plan to create multiple keys for different applications. Next, locate the field labeled passphrase and click on it. Enter a secure passphrase that you will use alongside your API key for authentication. This passphrase is crucial for ensuring the security of your API access. Following this, navigate to the Permissions section. Click on the option labeled Permissions to set the access levels for your API key. Choose the read-write option to enable both read and write access, allowing your applications to interact fully with your account. Then select the permission type by clicking on Permission Type. This will present you with various options. Choose Futures to grant access related to futures trading if this is relevant to your needs. After selecting the appropriate permissions, proceed to click on Next. You may encounter a security verification message at this stage. This is a standard procedure to ensure the safety of your account. Once the security verification appears, click on Enable Passkey to activate your API key. This action may require additional security confirmation, such as two-factor authentication. Now, click on Get Code. This will prompt you to open a new tab to retrieve a verification code. Ensure you have access to your email or other verification methods set up in your account. Next, navigate to your email provider, such as Gmail, and locate the email from Bitget regarding your API key verification. Click on the relevant email to view its contents. Once you have the email open, copy the verification code provided within. This code is necessary to complete the API key creation process. Return to the Bitget interface and paste the copied code into the designated field. This step is crucial for verifying your identity and completing the API key setup. Next, you will need to click on the Google Authenticator Verification Code option. This will prompt you to enter the code from your Google Authenticator app if you have two-factor authentication enabled. After entering the Google Authenticator code, click on Confirm. This finalizes the API key creation process. You should see a confirmation message indicating that your API key has been successfully. Now, click on View to access your newly created API key. This will display your API key, which you can use to connect with various applications or services. Finally, click on Access API Key. To view the details of your API key, including the secret key, make sure to store this information securely, as it is essential for your application's functionality. That wraps up today's guide. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next tutorial.